And good morning and welcome to Touch Base Daily. My name is Ron Foster and I'm touching base with you as I always do every day. How are you all doing on this wonderful Monday, Motivation Monday? It is Motivation Monday, y'all. Are you guys ready to be motivated? Yes, it is Motivation Monday. I hope you're all doing well. I had a wonderful weekend. I don't know about you guys, but I did. The heat wave begins today here in New York, and I heard that it is hot in the southern states. My friends in the Carolinas, they said it has been ablaze in the Carolinas. So, guys, stay hydrated, stay cool. I know all you guys in the southern states, you guys have a lot of air conditioning in your homes anyway. So you guys are in a good place. Not like we folks in the north. We have our little mini air conditioning units that are in our windows. So what's going on, y'all? Happy Monday. And I see, first person in the building is Mr. Adrian Florence. Whoa, he gets the gold this morning. Daisy is in the building. Good morning. And Adrian says, motivate me. And Hannah is in the building. She says, good morning, Ron and Touch Base Daily family. Yes, we are all here, y'all. We are all here. And Janet is in the building. She says, good morning, Touch Base family. North Carolina folks are reporting it is unbearable. Yes, my friends from North Carolina are telling me the same. It is hot as, well, one of my friends said the devil's crack in his you know what. Some good Southern charm. I tell you, some good Southern charm. I was like, oh, really? Okay. Is it that hot? It's that hot. And but yeah, it's hot there. And it's supposed to get hot here in the city. We're supposed to be. Today is 92, tomorrow is 96 or 97, and then Wednesday is 96, and then we get a cool down. That's the beauty of living in the north. It's supposed to be in the 70s on Thursday, 80s on Friday, and then Sunday, and all dry weather, beautiful, low humidity, 83 degrees on Sunday, and that's when I will be heading to Martha's Vineyard. It's already here, y'all. Martha's Vineyard is already here, the African American Film Festival. And I will be photographing so many people. I have a list of people. I may be photographing Michelle Obama. I didn't say that loud. I did not say that loud. We'll see. Anything's possible, but she will be there, and I might have I may be the photographer that gets the access. We'll see. So I hope to be able to do that, photograph the once first lady of the United States, and hopefully Barack will be there as well. President Obama will be there, hopefully. And I may finally get them on my list. I might finally get them on my list. So keep it in prayers, y'all. I need y'all prayers so I can photograph the Obamas. I would just be at my, I need a drink. Just the thought of it. Yes. Well, we'll see. Because they have all kinds of protocols. So we're not sure what the protocols will be. However, I am one of the house photographers. So this is possible. It's possible. And usually I get these things. So hopefully last year, I was fortunate to photograph several of the shows, the stars and things that were happening. And my photos made it to ABC World News. And I was so excited that my photos were on ABC News. And it was a presentation on the African American Film Festival. and they used my photos last year for the news segment on ABC World News Tonight. And I was like, yes, baby, yes, to be able to have your photos on ABC News. So we'll see what happens this year. I'm always like this. I go to the film festival with an open heart and an open mind. And I usually just simply say, God, what would you have me to do here? What do you want me to do? How should I do it? And just let me be my best self every day of the week of being there. And I will be on live with you guys early in the morning. So on that week, we will be on at 10 o'clock. So we'll be on at 10 o'clock, and I'll just give you like a briefing of what's going on at the film festival. If there's opportunities for me to break in and share some of the film festival with you, I will do that as well. And but 10 o'clock will be next week. Next week's schedule will be 10 o'clock in the morning because my day begins at 11 o'clock. So because my days end at 1 a.m. So we get a little bit of hours of sleep, and then after that, we start all over again at 11 o'clock every morning, and it's nonstop. So when I'm there, it will be a nonstop, everyday affair. And Spike Lee's going to be there this year. Well, you know what? Let me just. I think it's on the page. Hold on a second. Let me see what's on my page here. Hold on a second. Because I have my notes. I just wanted to see something on my notes. Okay. Okay. So there's several big films that are going to be on my schedule. ESPN has a lot of there's a lot of shows coming up. So a lot of I'll be also, I'm not sure if the folks from Sinners are going to show up, but I'll be photographing the talk after Sinners, the panel discussion. Jennifer Hudson will be there. I told you Michelle Obama will be there. Reverend Al Sharpton and Jasmine Crockett. I'm gonna get to photograph Jasmine. I can't wait to meet Jasmine. I just want to say, Jasmine, I'm so proud of you. So Jasmine Crockett. There's a new HBO show coming out called The Gilded Age, HBO Max. And obviously we have our white parties and all the other stuff that's going on. This is interesting. Ralph Lauren has a conversation, and I was just privy the information of Ralph Lauren has a whole line dedicated to Black dandyism. Really? Yeah. Chad just said, hey, Chad, I offered to be his assistant for free, and he told me to kick rocks. I never would say that. I wish I could, Adrian. I wish I could. Ralph Lauren, special events in the Tyler Perry's film is going to be there on show. It's called Old Gray Mare. And also, I'm hoping Tracy Ellis will be there because I cannot wait I would love to meet Tracy Ellis Ross. Her film is going to be debuted there. It's called Solo. Oh, her TV series, Solo Traveling with Tracy Ellis Ross for Roku, will be featured there. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And I'll be photoed. I am not sure. What's the other ones that are pretty cool? Like I said, Spike Lee has a film that's coming out that he'll be there. So I'll be photographing Spike Lee. And who else is here? Lincoln Motors has some kind of big event going on. I don't know what that's about. Wait until tomorrow is another film that's coming out. And so it's gonna be nonstop. And then I can't tell you what day it's gonna be, but Michelle and her brother named Craig, her brother Craig will be there doing their podcast on a particular day. And let's see here, See and Heard Part 2, which is another HBO Max conversation. And then that will be it. So it's gonna be a lot. I got a lot to bring to you while I'm there at the film festival. And each year I get better at doing this because I am getting better at doing my craft as a podcaster. I mean, who knew I would do this in my life, right? And I'm, and bringing it to you as as a community. And so I see Adrian says the Ralph Lauren video is dope. It's lengthy but worth the watch. So I know I'll be watching it, and I can't wait to see it. Lisa says yes. RL dropped a Morehouse Spelman MV line. Very pricey, but they are doing a lot of community work with some of the proceeds. Nice. Yeah. One of my buddies, my buddy who Mimbo, who lives in North Carolina, shout out the one of the advertisements for it. And then I happened to say, oh, wait a minute. I put two and two together. I was like, what? Because at first, when I got the list that Ralph Lauren would be at the African American Film Festival, I was like, why would Ralph Lauren be at the African American Film Festival? Right? Martha's Vineyard, African American Film Festival. And I said, why would they be right? Why would he be, they're close. Oh, did I miss you, Bryson? I'm sorry, Bryson. Bryson says, yes, African Film Festival is the weekend. Spike Lee is definitely talking about Heights 2. Lois comes out August 22nd and streaming on Apple TV September 5th. Thank you, Bryson. And Bryson also says, hello, everyone. He says, summer is coming to a close. I can't wait. Aya's in the building. Hey, Aya. Let me just finish my mornings, right? Good morning, Aya. She says good morning. Hi, Ron and everyone. And let's see what else you guys are saying in here. Kelly A is in the building. She says, Adrian, it'd be your own family. If I could pack Adrian in my bag, he would be with me all the time. Y'all don't know. Adrian, you think I'm a character. I'm a low-key character. I'm funny once in a while. Adrian probably should have been a comedian because he is truly the life of the party. I see here. Oh, Janet says, I've had a back and forth on RL with another set of folks. He's riding the wave on Met Gala and taking a page from Tommy Hilfiger. And Lisa says, James Jader is the black man, creative director behind the line. But of course, RL will be the credit. You know how that goes. Kudos to James. So maybe James will be there. I mean, they always have representation. Daisy says, summer goes beyond Labor Day. It certainly does. Summer doesn't end until September 21st. So be ready. It is going to be an amazing time. I can't wait to share it with you. And yeah, so that's what's going on at Martha's Vineyard. I leave on Sunday. I will be there. Also, house. Remember, the first person that was buying the apartment fell through. However, I'm in contract again with another buyer, so we'll see how that all goes until we got. You can't say anything. You can't say it's going to be until the contract is signed. Hopefully, the contract will be signed this week, but we will wait because we had an open house yesterday, and 3 people came out, and my broker came took my suggestion that we should have a sunset. I said well, it's not necessarily sunset, but golden hour open house on Wednesday. So Wednesday we're having a golden hour open house so that people can see the apartment in its glory in the evening. And so they'll be able to see that. Hopefully there'll be no thunderstorms on Wednesday night. It's supposed to be nice. But yeah, so they'll be seeing the apartment. Oh, did I forget this? Adrian did a bangy super sticker. Y'all know about the super. If you're in Touch Base Daily in the YouTube platform, you can see on the bottom there's super stickers on the bottom, and you can do that. Look, thank you, Adrian. Thank you. That money goes straight towards these StreamYards. StreamYard. Yes, StreamYard costs money every month. Yes, the bills come through, and you guys are helping pay for it. I thank you. I thank you. Hannah put in some money last week. Adrian put some in this week. Every dollar, every bit counts, and that's how you support what we do here. Also, I saw somebody in the building that I didn't see. Hold on a second. Did I see Anthony? Hey, there he is. Anthony Rowland is in the building. He is in the building, y'all. And how you doing, Anthony? He's in Dallas. Summer doesn't end until January. Y'all ain't kidding about that. I could never live in Dallas. Never. It's too hot in the South. Someone said, Ron, there's so many beautiful homes in the South. Won't you live in the South? I said, it will never happen. I know you should never say never. There is no reason ever in my mind to live in the Southern states. One is I've been traumatized by movies. I don't like the Southern states. I don't feel safe there. I just don't feel safe in the South. And I don't like the heat. I don't like hot weather. New York City is as hot as I want it. Now, people say, Ron, you're going to Africa. Isn't it hot in Africa? Well, it's not hot all over Africa. Remember, it snows in Africa in different places. It's cold in certain places. Africa is not all hot and deserts and people living in huts and all that stuff that you've seen over the years. Africa is a big expanse of beauty and color and temperatures. Yes, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Oh, Lord have mercy. I can't wait. Lord knows. He knows my heart. He knows my heart. Dr. Ty says, yes, fingers crossed. Yes, we are crossed. I need your prayers for this. And I'm praying that we do get a bidding war. I'm hoping for a bidding war that we can get the price back up or beyond where it was when the young lady dropped out. So we'll see. Lisa says, Ron, if you go to James Jitter page on IG, his first post on his page is a snippet of the documentary. Thank you, Lisa. I will look at that. Maybe we could look at it together. Hold on a second. Let's look at it together. I thought it was very fascinating. Y'all don't know this about me. Adrian will tell you. I loved my Ralph Lauren clothing. I had Ralph Lauren ties, Ralph Lauren sweaters, Ralph Lauren jackets, Ralph Lauren pants. I still have my Ralph Lauren pants. I had Ralph Lauren coats, Ralph Lauren blazers. Some of them I think Adrian got. Adrian, did you get any of those blazers stuff? I don't know. Yes, I used to have a Ralph Lauren collection. I was a Ralph Lauren nut when I was in school. One is because Ralph Lauren, the RL, when they had the RL, it stands for Ron Lewis. I guess you didn't know that, right? RL, Ron Lewis. So I had Ralph Lauren. Even though it said RL, it was, for me, it was Ron Lewis. Y'all didn't know that about me, right? Y'all didn't know that? Y'all, now you know. That's why I used to wear Ralph Lauren. Yes. It was because of the RL. Okay, let me get this up. Let me see what this is. James, you said is James Jetta. Okay, here we go. Let's look at that page together. Why not? Why wait? I like sharing this stuff with you. We're in this together, y'all. Here we go. Do, 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 do. Oh, is this the correct spelling? Did I miss something? James Jeter. Or Jeter. I have a James M. Jeter. Is that who it is? Is it JM or Lisa? And did you give this one to me right? Because there's several of them. I'll show you on the screen. Maybe you'll let me know which one it is. Hold on a second. Let me show you what I'm seeing on my screen, and you can let me know which one is which. Okay, here we go. So this is what I'm getting. All right. Is it the first one, J.M. Jeter or Jeter? Or is it the one that says Landback? I know it's not. Yeah, it's one of the first two. Maybe it's this one. Is it the first one? Okay, let me look for your comment. James M. Got it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's look at the page. Okay. Yeah, follow it. And here we go. You said the film is in the first. Is it saved to the page? The film? Is this it? Wow. I just love the look. Oh, I love the look. You know, what is Adrian saying? What are y'all laughing about? What did Adrian say? You would like he ain't spent a day in New York the way he pronounces J. Well, it's different people. I know it's Jeter, like, Jeter, like, Derek D. Jeter, but is it Jeter or is it Jeter? I mean, some people say it different. Adrian, don't start with me today. Don't you start with me. But it is beautiful, though. Look at this clothesline. Peace. Oh, Oak Bluffs. Oh, yes, that's where we hang out. That's where we hang out, in the Oak Bluffs when we go to Martha's. Wow. It looks like they did the photo shoot there at Martha's Vineyard. Yes. Look at this. I've been here. I've been to these places. I love this look. Okay, y'all gonna make fun of me. I know you are, because I'm the square peg. I'm the nerd. Oh, don't see Lisa. Don't you see Lisa? You got Adrian started. He said, "My whole life, Lisa. My whole life." That's right. Just remember. There we go. Oh, hit the first image. Okay, I'll do that too. But look at this. Look at this. Look at this clothesline. I mean, I love the photography. I love this. I love the foreground of the gentleman right here. And then you take the picture of the younger guy in the background. I love this look. And there's something, it's something. Oh, okay, I'll do that. But let me just go through these shots. There's something about being on a porch with a hanging chair where everyone can sit on. My friend Nia, her mom has that on her porch in North Carolina, and I love it. I love all of that. This is really good. I have to read through all this. This is homework. I got to read. This is really good. I didn't get a chance to read this, so this is spontaneous. Okay, here we go.
To be here in Oak Bluffs because we knew we would be safe. This place nurtures from the heart, from the soul, and from the environment that's here, and the way that you're able to build bonds with people.
Morehouse and Spelman allow for people who have been pushed to the margins to feel centered, at least for a moment. During the summer months, we are able to feel that way in Oak Bluffs.
There's something so peaceful about the Vineyard. You can exhale. When I set foot on that soil, I breathe differently.
Nice. Nice. Okay. So that was really good. I thought that was good. Like I said, it's a when you're at first of all, let me ask the question. I mean, there's 12 of you here, and I haven't invited the folks over at Instagram, right? I haven't done that yet. I'm curious, how many of you have been to Martha's Vineyard? How many of you have been? If you've been to Martha's Vineyard, say yes. If you've been to Martha's Vineyard, or put MV in the comment box. Yes to MV. Yes to MV. If you've been to Martha's Vineyard, put yes to MV. Because a lot of folks have not been. Now, I'm shocked that so many people in my neighborhood go there, and I ran into a lot of my neighbors at Martha's Vineyard, which was wild. It was really wild to see it. So I was like, wait a minute, what are you doing here? And so I met a lot of people. We have a strong Black community here in Clinton Hill, and a lot of the folks that are here in Clinton Hill travel every year to Martha's Vineyard. Okay, let's see which one of you folks have been there. Who has been there ever been to Martha's Vineyard? Lisa's been to Martha's Vineyard. Okay, Lisa's been to Martha's Vineyard. And that's it. Okay. Well, there's a certain vibe when you're there. There's like these two different competing vibes. One are the people that are well-to-do, and they know they're well-to-do, and they flaunt their well-to-do. And then there's the other folks that are well-to-do, and they are more humble about their well-to-do. So you got these two different mindsets on the island, and you see it a lot. You see it a lot when you go to the restaurants, or you're moving through the streets, or you go to the events that are happening. For those that, I mean, anyone that's been there will know what I'm talking about. There's these two, I don't want to say they're competing, because they don't compete. It's just simply that's who they are. Like, you see some of the Black folks that are very like, I am, this is we are Martha's Vineyard. They're like, we are Martha's Vineyard. And then you have the other folks that are like, we are Martha's Vineyard, but we are so excited about it. We want everyone to experience it. Yeah. So let me see what Adrian said. Adrian has sent me something here. Let's see what the Sunny Boy has sent me. And oh, okay. Let me see. Did you send the links? At least send the link. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the same link. Okay. That's what we just saw, right? Okay. Oh, that is the link. Okay. I love you, Adrian. That's someone educated you properly, sir. Let me get that queued in. Let me cue that in. This is really good. Thank you, Adrian. Let me cue that in. See if I had, let me cue that in. Let me go. Sorry, let me go to this one. Oh, did I lose myself here? Hold on, there I am. Okay, let me get this up. Adrian sent me a link that I think is worth sharing. And here we go. And let me see if I can get that onto the other. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm set up. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you. This is nice. Thank you, Adrian. Okay. One day I'm going to have an intern. One day I will have an intern. It was for you for later. Oh, it's for me. Oh, it's 22 minutes long. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, I can do little clippets of it, right? So people know where it is. Okay, I'll do little clippets of it. Okay, I'll share just a little bit of this so you guys can see what Adrian sent me. And it looks like it's going to be worth it. Oh, maybe this is the film I'm going to be seeing when I get to Martha's Vineyard. This could be it, but here we go.
Became, I would say, the hub. Not
For some people, it's like going to a family reunion.
Okay, I can't wait to dive into it. Thank you, Adrian. So I'll put the link to this in the description and we can support the channel. Nice. That was really informative. I had a client, one of my clients, her family was from Martha's Vineyard, and I learned a lot about Martha's Vineyard through her. And she had all these pictures in her house, and I was like, "What's this? What's that? Who are these people?" And so she had all these photos and people from Connecticut and people from Martha's Vineyard. I found it to be very fascinating that the Black folks that live there and who have spent many decades there, some have been there since I guess a century, and it's really informative. Adrian says, "It surprised me to hear that Martha's Vineyard has such Black depth." Yes. And that's why so many people go there. And when you are on the island, there's all of these pieces of history, like little nuggets all over, especially Oak Bluff. The Oak Bluffs is where the ferry lands, I should say docks in, and then people get off, and then people are hugging and kissing and loving, and it is one of the most beautiful experiences I've had in my photography career, but also being in a place where Blackness is celebrated. And I'm always, and since going now, this will be my third year photographing the Martha's Vineyard event film festival. I am always encouraging folks, if you have the opportunity to go, it is worth it. Also, during this particular, right after the Martha's Vineyard's African American Film Festival, there is also the African American Book Fair. And so there's a big book fair event. I don't have the exact dates. I'll get that to you for tomorrow. But it is an event where all of the college professors and directors and presidents and all these people from the academia, they descend on the island, and they join in the whole activity of connecting with other writers and authors and biography writers and all that stuff. So it's a whole summer of activities on Martha's Vineyard, and the Black experience is very diverse. You'll see families of mixed families, mixed or blended families, but you also see some of the very traditional, like I said, there's two types: the starchies and the people that are just so giving and caring and free, and they love sharing their time. And it's an experience. I love Martha's Vineyard. So, and I look forward to going there and sharing it with you guys this year. Also, I'll be sharing with you from Martha's Vineyard, since I'm sharing about this. The Martha's Vineyard is where they filmed Jaws, the movie. And so last year when I was in Martha's Vineyard, they had all of these Jaws movie paraphernalia in a lot of the souvenir places. And there's the actual dock where they actually did the filming. And so I hope to share some of the Jaws sites and of Martha's Vineyard as well. So a fascinating place. If you've never been, I would suggest that you put it on your calendar and base it around the film festival or this African American book fair or book celebration. and because those are two major events there, and or you can do it in 2 weeks. But the one thing about Martha's Vineyard, you have to book a year in advance. So if you want to go to Martha's Vineyard next year, you need to vote. You need to get you need to do your hotel, or most people rent a house. Most people rent a house. Like I will be staying at a house with my co-photographer, and he goes there every year. He's been photographing Martha's Vineyard African American Film Festival for 20 plus years. And it's been a family affair for he and his family for every year to rent a house out, and they are there every year. So, and I'm honored to be a part of that. I see, let me see. Oh, Janet says, Sag Harbor on Long Island is another place, but is slowly becoming less about us. Yes, Sag Harbor. I don't know much about the history of Sag Harbor, but I did hear about it. I think I saw it on, there was a small snippet on ABC this week, as a matter of fact. Anthony says, it was Jaws 50th anniversary last month. That's why there's going to be a whole lot of Jaws activities on the island, and I hope to bring some of those to you. Yes, the movie has been re-released in theaters to celebrate it. Janet says, Ron, Lisa has a good point. Not on a whim. No, you cannot go on a whim. You cannot go to Martha's Vineyard on a whim. Well, no, I should say, no, let me take that back. You can go, but you will spend money. The hotels, like I said, are usually booked, but most people will rent a house. That way you can rent the house and everybody's at the house. People also come in with their cars to the house, and you don't have to worry about hotel. So the best way to do Martha's Vineyard is to rent a house, and then you can share in the expenses. Kaz says, yes, Jaws, the movie, second movie I watched as a kid after the Blob, that I was like, I would be out. No way. It was because of the movie Jaws. I was afraid of the ocean. I was definitely afraid of the ocean, besides not knowing how to swim. Oh, yes. Let's see here. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Let's see. Did I get all of you guys in here? Let's see here. I definitely, okay, Prestige. Cass says, Prestige and Stuffy. Well, you see the connections. Like some of the most famous African Americans in American history have spent time at Martha's Vineyard. Because also, the very rich of America used to spend time in Rhode Island. Rhode Island, a lot of residents here in Clinton Hill, the rich and the famous of that time, also, and parts of New York, like the Vanderbilts, and I guess the Forbes. There was a bunch of rich families during the 1800s. The Clintons, not these Clintons, but the old Clintons. They all had homes along the shores of Rhode Island, and Black people weren't necessarily able to go to those places. And so they found their haven in Martha's Vineyard. Okay, did I get everything? Okay. Oh, so any questions? You guys have any questions for me regarding these two topics? Oh, the Martha's Vineyard topic. I'm excited. I cannot wait to bring it to you. Lisa says, it's a family place. People go with their families or a group of friends. It's a lot of board games, walls, beach life. Yes. And you meet so many people. And you, like I say, you go to this, I think, Lisa, correct me. There's a restaurant called Bulldog. We go there for breakfast. And when you go to Bulldog's for breakfast, you meet so many people on the island. So many people go to Bulldog's for breakfast. I think it is Bulldog. Lisa says, yes, my son went to college in Rhode Island, and the ocean homes are gorgeous. They are, yes. The homes of Rhode Island were built during the Gilded Age. Ooh, they were built during the Gilded Age. So I'm fascinated to see what this film is going to be about, Martha's Vineyard, about the Gilded Age and how Black people participated in the Gilded Age. And let's see what else is in here. You know me, I gotta keep dropping. I gotta drop the gems along the way as I'm talking to you. And oh yeah. Lisa says, for your information, you can just go on a whim. You can't go on a whim. It has to be planned nearly a year out. The ferry gets booked, and only X amount of cars are allowed on the island. This is true. Yep. On the whim during the peak of summer is not, but Martha's Vineyard is still open during I think, me personally, when I decide to go with some family, Adrian, hint, hint, when I decide to go with some family members to Martha's Vineyard, I probably wouldn't necessarily go during summertime. Other than I may maybe go for the like. I do like the Martha's Vineyard Film Festival. I haven't been to the book fair yet, and I do love that all these people are there, movie stars, actors, writers. But I love New England during the fall. I go to New England during the fall. I like to go to Vermont in the fall. I like to go to New Hampshire in the fall. I like to go to Rhode Island in the fall. I like to go to Cape Cod in the fall. Provincetown. I love Provincetown in the fall. And I have never been to Martha's Vineyard in the fall, and I wonder what that would be like to be at Martha's Vineyard in the fall, in autumn. I am curious. Adrian, do some homework. I'm leaving that in your hands, sir. Adrian picked out he and Kevin picked out a great house in South Carolina we stayed in last year. Yep, there you go. Okay, you acknowledge. There you go. Everyone's saying, fine, let's go. That's right. Let's do a family gathering in Martha's Vineyard. And I think that would be great. I think that would be awesome. Okay, what time is it? It's 11:47, so I got to get you guys out on time. Let's give you some encouragement now. Oh, no, we don't want that yet. What are you talking about, Siri? Siri, what are you? Oh, Adrian said, Adrian says Kevin had nothing to do with it. It was 100% me, no shade. Siri, no. Siri, no. No. We had so much fun. That house was beautiful. That house now made me want to live in the South, but it was like, hell no, I can't live in the South. But that house was gorgeous. That was a gorgeous place. Lisa said, it's probably amazing. I'm coming too. Family trip. Adrian says, let's go. And Adrian, and y'all laughing, but Adrian's that way. Adrian, we're both wired that way. Like, for instance, someone says, like I told you, my best friend, Vivian, we were in the gallery. We just met. She says, you should come visit us in South Carolina. I mean, in South Africa. I said, really? She says, yeah, come visit us in South Africa. I said, okay, I'm coming. There is no shame in our game. If we can meet and connect with people, we are people. We are people persons. Adrian is more of a people person than I am. So y'all can only imagine. But we are people persons. We love meeting people and connecting with people. That's who we are. Daisy says, do you have to rent a car to move around in Martha's Vineyard? There are rental cars at the airport. So you can when you fly in, you can get a rental car at the airport. However, most people take taxis. To go here and there. Because most of the time, everyone's on the Bluffs. So most of everyone is around Circuit. They call it Circuit Street, where all the restaurants and shops are. So kind of like you don't really need a car unless you want to go see the rest of the island, where there's lighthouses everywhere. There's these white picket fence homes, and it's a great place. It really is. Adrian says RLP family trip to MV is on. Wouldn't that be a great gathering, right? I could only imagine. Anthony says, I want to go. I want to go. Daisy, well, what did Daisy say? Daisy says, okay, there we go. She got, and then Elisa also chimed in and said, Daisy, most people bring their own car, but you have to get a space on the ferry, which fills up quickly. Renting a car on the island is extremely expensive. Thank you. Yeah, most people take an Uber. Most people will take an Uber. Okay, it is time. It is time for some encouragement, for some motivation. It is Motivation Monday, and I'm going to close out with the Motivation Monday. And so let's do that. Let's do that. So you can find this Motivation Monday tucked away in our Patreon page. And it is how to ignite. Maybe is that all fitting in there? Yeah, it is fitting. Okay, it all fits. It's all fitting. How to ignite your passion fire within. It was posted on June 24th, but I'm redoing it today. And here's an expanded take on Kendra Scott's words. Focus on what lights. Let me just look at the screen here. Focus on what lights a fire inside of you and use that passion to fill a white space. Don't be afraid of the challenges, the missteps, the setbacks along the way. What matters is that you keep going. Can I say this quote again by Kendra Scott? Focus on what lights a fire inside of you and use that passion to fill a white space. Don't be afraid of the challenges, the missteps, the setbacks along the way. What matters is that you keep going. Keep going, y'all. Keep going. Don't worry about it. You have a vision. You have something that God put inside of you. You have something in you driving you to do something wonderful with your life. This is what you do. 1, ignite your passion. In the canvas of life, we often find blank spaces, areas untouched by color and vibrancy. These are opportunities waiting for the spark of our deepest passions to bring them to life. When you discover something that truly ignites a fire within you, can I do this? Embrace it. Let the fervor be the brush that paints your unique mark on the world. Ignite your passion. Some of you guys want to be singers. Some of you guys want to do art. Some of you guys want to just share your message about something in the world. Everybody that's listening to this today has some kind of passion. Even if you have no money, you have a passion about something. Even if you have a disability, you have a passion about something. Every human being has a passion about something. So let it ignite you to do something wonderful and impact the world. Next, embrace the journey. The path of fulfilling your dreams is rarely a straight line. Oh, how about an amen to that? It's a mosaic of experiences, including the challenges, missteps, and setbacks that tests our resolve. Each obstacle is a lesson, each failure a stepping stone. They are not signs to turn back, but reminders to push forward with even greater determination. So what? That deal fell through. So what? Things didn't work out. So what? You missed the bus. So what? So what? That just means something greater is coming. I was taught growing up, being the PK, adopted PK, right? Be optimistic. Just because one door closes doesn't mean it's a no. It just means wait, or it means something better is coming. So don't be discouraged. Embrace the journey. Hurdles are part of the journey. Hurdles are a part of the journey. That leads us to the next one. Perseverance is key. The essence of success isn't found in a flawless journey, but in the resilience of to continue despite the odds. It's the courage to rise after a quick fall, to learn and grow from every experience. What truly matters is not your progress, but the consistency of your efforts. Keep moving, keep striving, and let the fire of your passion be the light that guides you through the darkest moments. Perseverance is key. People say, Ron, you're on here every day. You're on here every day. I am committed to be here every day. Everyone has a commitment to do. I just had a conversation about marriage with one of my friends. And we were talking about marriage, and they're married. I'm not married. And we were talking about all of the marriages in our lives of all our Christian friends that are married and been married for long periods of time. Or the statement that Michelle Obama said a couple of weeks ago when the rumor was that she and Barack were, getting a divorce or separating or whatever that garbage, what crap was. And Michelle says, it's not a day that I don't get up and fight for my marriage. That was a powerful statement for someone to make. She says, every day I fight for my marriage. It is all about the consistency. You have to be consistent for what you want. If you want to connect with people, if you want friends, you have to be consistent in creating the environments to do so. People say, Ron, you are like the networker. Well, because when I first became a business owner, entrepreneur, I knew nothing. Nothing. How did I become one of the ambassadors at the Manhattan Chamber of Commerce? Was because of my consistency. And you are where you are because of your consistency. Your boss saw you and said, oh, she is consistent. Let's give her a promotion. He is consistent. Let's give him a promotion. Okay, the next part. Your story matters. Remember, every great achievement was once considered impossible. Isn't it Mandela that says that? It's always impossible until it's done. Paraphrasing. Your story could be the inspiration of someone else's journey. So share your progress. That's why I share what's going on in my life here. So hopefully it will encourage you. But let me go on. The highs and the lows with honesty and pride. Your voice can become the beacon for others who are searching for their path. The reason why you guys share in the comment boxes is because you hope to help someone else. Right? You are here in this community because you are helping one another. It's all about putting your voice out into the world so that people can be helped. We go through things so that we can help others. And I'll go on. Last but not least, Stay true to your vision. I'll say it one more time. Stay true to your vision. In a world that often values conformity, dare to be different. Use your passion to fill the white spaces, not just in your life, but the world around you. Stay true to your vision, and you'll not only reach your goals, but also inspire others to ignite their passions. Man, how true is this? How true is all of this stuff that I just shared with you? I mean, you have a vision to do something. There's always going to be people that are naysayers. It comes with the territory. You would share your vision with a bunch of your friends. There's always somebody's going to say, well, what about that? Oh, what about that? And not necessarily because they're being mean. They just don't get the vision. They just don't get the vision. And for those that are believers, like myself, if something is put on your heart to do it, you're the only one that got that vision. No one else got that vision. It may come with that vision that you might have. It'll come with some confirmation. And if you share it with others, you'll get some wisdom in the counsel of many. So guys, get out there and let's go. Let's go. Ignite your passion fire within. Ignite it. Keep igniting it every day. Every day. Whether you want to be a photographer, whether you want to be a filmmaker, whether you want to be a writer, rather you want to be whatever that is you want to be. Anthony says, Dana and I attend marriage conference every year. You develop relationships with other people, with other couples who are in healthy marriages and help those who are having trouble. Community is key. Cass says, love the quotes and very poetic today, Ron. Yeah. Cass says also, definitely, we all have passions for something and it can evolve or change while some stay consistent. And there you have it, y'all. There you have it. We are out of here, y'all. We are out of here. Tomorrow is our Touch Base Daily, and we'll be doing our tips, smartphone. We'll be talking about how to photograph silhouettes. So tomorrow we're talking about silhouettes photography, something that is dear to my heart. But here we go. Here's a message. Here's a message. Make sure if you are interested in being a part of the community and keeping in contact, make sure you join the mailing list. Go to ronlewisphotos.com. Join the mailing list. It is so important. I'm going to do a newsletter coming out soon. So I only do newsletters probably once or twice a year, maybe 3 times. So I will not be in your mailbox all the time. So put your name on the mailing list because the mailing list is what we'll have hopefully forever. Also, let's do this one here. If you are looking for an event photographer, I am an event photographer. I am an event photographer. And if you need an event photographer, like I'm photographing the Martha's Vineyard Film Festival, African American Film Festival, this coming up next week, I do events. I photograph corporate, fundraisers, all that stuff, and family events. And last but not least, I want to say thank you, Patreon members. You support and help us in what we do. And that information that I just did, I put together in June last year. And you can find all of my notes, everything that I put together on my Patreon page. And you can go through every one of those Motivation Mondays. You just go through all of them if you want to be motivated on Mondays. If you want the tips on photography, you can go because you are a member of the Patreon community. So become a Patreon community member and support because that's how we do what we do here. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all for joining me. And I hope you learned something today. I hope you got something out of this. Anthony says, I love photographing silhouettes. They are the best. It is one of the skills that makes an amateur look like they've been doing it forever. How to photograph silhouettes. That's tomorrow. And so Lisa says she's traveling tomorrow. Y'all say a prayer for me. Have a great week ahead, everyone. So keep Lisa in your prayers as she's traveling tomorrow. See the beauty of community? Lisa says, I see the sky out your window. Be careful outside. The air quality is awful. It certainly is. Oh, we got the smoke alerts today. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Love you. And I will see you tomorrow. Hello, and thank you for joining us today. Make sure you hit the like, the subscribe, and leave a comment on this video. I would love to hear from you. Thank you again. Until I see you next time.